Hi, I'm Shannon McGee, strategic business coach and franchise owner with Network in Action. And today I have Eric Everett, president of Frontier Realty Management. Thanks for joining me today, Eric.
Thank you for having me, Shannon.
So tell me how you got into property management.
So, in the late 90s, I was working at CBRE in Memphis, and we were on the investment properties sales team. And what they had me doing was mostly financial analysis and due diligence for the properties that we sold. And when we would sell a property, we would deal with a property manager that was the current property manager that was being sold. And then after the property was sold, we would many times move that property into property management with either within our company or a new property manager. So I got to see that side of it. And many times I saw a lot of inefficiencies with property management and never thought about property management for myself or our company. But later on, I had people that were mentors of mine that said, you should think about property management. And so after 2011, after September 11th, 2011, um, many of the properties that we had several properties blow up in our face. And it was kind of time for me to move on. In 2002, we moved on. But what we started doing was we were doing some construction because I had some construction background, but we were also doing property management. So that's how we got into it. We first started doing both construction and property management, and we got into it basically out of necessity.
I love that. Well, and you guys go about things a little differently or a lot differently than your
Exactly.
typical property management companies. Tell everybody a little bit about that.
So when we first started out, we were doing some construction and property management. But the experience that we had in construction, we were using in property management to lower the cost for our owners. And I kind of saw a niche in that. And slowly we moved out of construction and moved completely into property management. So we're able to use our construction experience and knowledge to lower repairs, maintenance, and capital improvements cost. So we pass that savings on to our clients. So it's a unique background, but we use our unique background to save our clients money.
I love that. And that is very different, right? It's not just about the profit, it's about do the right thing.
It's
You
about do the
know,
right thing, and our aim and focus each and every day is to maximize the performance of our clients' properties, and we're able to.
so sorry, didn't mean to cut you
Yeah,
off.
it's okay. That's okay.
I was going to say, where do you service people? Like, are you concentrated in any particular area? Do you have any, limitations? There's folks that focus in downtown Nashville, and there's lots of people in your space. Where do you typically work, like to work, can work?
Well, we have properties all across the state of Tennessee, but most of our properties are in tertiary areas,
Oh,
rural areas. We manage some industrial properties, some self-storage properties, but mostly we manage shopping centers. In the past, we've also managed office buildings. But because of our size, we're small. We're able to manage properties out in outside areas very easily because we've always had very, very close partnerships with contractors, vendors in outside areas. So we're able to easily manage properties that are in tertiary markets.
well, and when you talk about the cost savings, it seems logical that everybody would want the cost savings, but sometimes when you're working with a big company owns the building and a big company managing the building, and nobody's really truly looking at costs. But in these secondary and tertiary markets, cost is so important. And I'm sure people don't feel like someone's actually looking out for their costs. It's just another expense. So your approach to help manage expenses is pretty unique and remarkable.
It is, and we take pride in that. We love that. And what you mentioned about the outside markets, these are typically private owners.
Yeah,
Okay. So this is their own money.
right.
All right. So many times when you get in these urban markets, it's of some kind of fund and they have several levels of management. It's not really their money. And sometimes they're watching expenses but they're not watching as close if it's their own money.
Right.
Okay. So our private owners, they really appreciate the attention that we give. And it's not just construction, on the construction side, it's also on the income side. We've come up with very unique ways to add income on the leasing side to the properties that we manage. We've done some climate control storage in some shopping center spaces, which if they hired an outside contractor to do, it would make the project not feasible.
Ah,
But we're able to do that because we're able to make that hurdle because of our knowledge and experience. And we pass the savings on to our clients, which adds a whole new level of opportunities to properties that otherwise would not be available.
yeah, I love that. Eric, if someone wanted to get a hold of you, what's the best way to reach you?
You can call me directly at 615-778-1220. My email is Eric, ERIC, at Frontier, MGMT.net, like Mary, Gary, Mary, Tom.net.
I love it. Thanks for joining me today, Eric.
Thank you, Shannon. Thanks for having me.